$quarter VK today is best top 3 coins. One you want to miss, we're diving into the world of United States of America coins. Please don't skip this video. So let's get it started. The 2011 D. Lincoln cent, commonly referred to as the United States 1-cent coin, represents a small but historically significant piece of American numismatic history. Struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse front side of the coin, the 2011 D cent carries on the tradition of honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln cent has been in continuous production since 1909, originally introduced to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The obverse of the 2011 D penny features the enduring portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials VB can be found subtly at the bottom of Lincoln's bust. Lincoln is depicted in a right-facing profile, with detailed rendering of his facial features, hair, and attire. This portrait has become one of the most iconic images in American coinage, symbolizing leadership, unity, and the enduring struggle for freedom and equality. Surrounding Lincoln's portrait are the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," along the top rim, "Liberty" on the left side, and the year 2011 to the right, followed by the mint mark D. The design reflects the United States' long-standing tradition of religious and national devotion, with "In God We Trust" having appeared on U.S. coins since the Civil War era. The reverse back side of the 2011 D penny continues the Union Shield design, first introduced in 2010, replacing the 4 reverse designs used in 2009 to commemorate Lincoln's life. The Union Shield reverse, designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, features a large and powerful shield with 13 vertical stripes, representing the original 13 colonies, supporting a single horizontal bar at the top, symbolizing the strength of the federal government formed from these United States. A scroll across the shield bears the inscription 1 cent, while above it appears United States of America. Below the shield in small letters is the motto E Pluribus Unum, Latin for "out of many one," underscoring the unity of the American states. From a technical standpoint, the 2011 D Lincoln cent was minted in large quantities, approximately 2.5 billion coins, making it a common circulation issue. It was struck on a planchet composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, introduced in 1982 as a cost-saving measure when copper prices surged. These modern zinc cents are lighter than earlier copper pennies, weighing 2.5 grams each, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, 0.75 inches, and a smooth, plain edge. The copper coating gives them the traditional red appearance, though over time they may tarnish or corrode if exposed to moisture, revealing the silver-gray zinc beneath. The coin is considered business strike, meaning it was made for everyday use rather than for collectors, although uncirculated improved versions were also produced and distributed through U.S. mint sets. Historically, the 2011 D penny stands as part of the broader Lincoln cent legacy, which remains the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. The series has reflected many phases of American society, from the wheat reverse, 1909 to 1958, and the Lincoln Memorial reverse, 1959 to 2008, to the 2009 bicentennial designs and the current Union Shield. The adoption of the shield design aimed to modernize the cent while paying homage to the nation's Civil War past, during which Lincoln preserved the Union. Denver, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities, is responsible for the D mint mark coins and has been striking coins since 1906. The sheer volume of 2011 D cents minted reflects both the coin's circulation utility and the continuing role of the penny in American commerce and culture, despite ongoing debates about the practicality and cost-effectiveness of keeping the denomination in active use. In terms of numismatic value, circulated 2011 D cents are typically worth face value, 1 cent, unless they exhibit unique characteristics such as errors or high-grade uncirculated conditions. Collectors may seek out examples with pristine surfaces, original red luster, or die varieties, like double dies or off-center strikes. In such cases, values can rise modestly, particularly for coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional services like PGS or NGC. The value is enhanced further if the coin is found in original mint sets or rolls. Although not rare, These coins serve as entry-level items for collectors and are commonly used for educational purposes, including in classroom coin collecting kits and beginner numismatic displays. In conclusion, the 2011 D. Lincoln Union Shield cent is a testament to the enduring impact of Abraham Lincoln's legacy on American society and immense effort to continue evolving the aesthetic and symbolic qualities of its smallest denomination. While abundant and easily found in everyday transactions, the coin encapsulates over a century of historical continuity, artistic expression, and national identity. For those who collect modern U.S. coins, the 2011 D penny may not hold great financial value, but occupies a valuable place within the evolving narrative of American coinage and serves as a tangible reminder of the ideals that helped shape the nation. Next top, the 2014 D United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln cent, represents a continuation of one of America's most iconic and longest-running coin series. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent has since undergone several changes in design, composition, and symbolism. The 2014 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark located just below the date on the obverse. It features a Union 16 president, Abraham Lincoln, whose enduring legacy as the leader who preserved the nation during the Civil War remains a central element of American identity. On the obverse front of the coin is Victor David Brenner's famous right-facing bust of Lincoln, which first appeared in 1909 and has remained a defining image on the cent. Lincoln's expression is calm yet determined, with details such as his beard and the contours of his face reflecting a dignified realism. Above Lincoln's head are the words, "In God We Trust," a phrase first added to U.S. coins during the Civil War, symbolizing national faith. To the left of Lincoln is the word "Liberty," underscoring one of the nation's founding principles. To the right is the date, 2014, with the small D Mint mark just beneath it, signifying the Denver Mint's role in the coin production. Over 4.15 billion Lincoln cents were struck at the Denver Mint in 2014, making this issue incredibly common in circulation. The reverse back of the 2014 D penny displays a Union Shield design introduced in 2010. This image replaced the previous reverse designs used during the 2009 Bicentennial Commemorative Series and the Lincoln Memorial reverse used from 1959 to 2008. The shield design, created by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, consists of a large, 13-striped shield with a horizontal bar across the top, representing the original 13 colonies joined together under one federal government. Prominently inscribed on the bar is the word E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many one, emphasizing national unity. Across the shield is a scroll bearing the denomination 1 cent, with United States of America inscribed around the top edge. The Union Shield recalls imagery found in Civil War-era art and flags, a fitting tribute to Lincoln's leadership and the preservation of the Union. The overall design suggests strength, continuity, and unity, core themes deeply associated with Lincoln's legacy. In terms of composition, the 2014 D penny follows a post-1982 standard of being primarily made of zinc with thin copper plating. It weighs 2.5 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter with a plain edge. This zinc core design was introduced in 1982 as a cost-saving measure, replacing the previously solid bronze composition. While the change lowered minting costs, it also introduced new challenges, such as increased susceptibility to corrosion when exposed to moisture or environmental wear. Many 2014 D pennies in circulation may show signs of this corrosion, especially when damaged or stored improperly. However, uncirculated examples retain a bright red luster when freshly struck. Collectors refer to high-grade examples with vibrant color as red RD, while toned or circulated ones may be classified as red-brown RB or brown BN, depending on surface color and quality. From a numismatic perspective, the 2014 D penny holds limited monetary value due to its high mintage and modern status. It is extremely common in everyday pocket change, and even uncirculated specimens can usually be purchased for a few cents above face value unless graded at the highest levels. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC may certify exceptionally well-struck examples at Mint State 67 or higher, which might fetch a few dollars from collectors seeking registry quality coins. However, the vast majority are worth face value unless part a high-grade roll, mint set, or proof-like error batch. Speaking of errors, while 2014, D pennies are not known for widespread errors. Some rare examples with die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies may exist and are of interest to specialists in error coinage. Such anomalies can command higher prices depending on rarity and visibility. Historically, the 2014 D penny is also notable for existing within a broader public and legislative debate about the future of the cent itself. As minting costs of the penny exceed its face value, many economists, lawmakers, and commentators have debated whether the U.S. should discontinue the cent, following the lead of countries like Canada. Yet, the Lincoln cent continues to be produced in massive quantities due to its symbolic status, widespread use and pricing, and public attachment to Lincoln himself. The Union Shield reverse, though relatively modern, fits well within this evolving context, representing the resilience of the coin in both literal and metaphorical terms. The coin also serves as a reminder of how even the smallest denomination carries centuries of history, artistry, and national identity embedded within its copper shell. In conclusion, the 2014 United States Lincoln 1 cent coin is a small yet enduring artifact of American history and modern minting. While it holds little intrinsic value in most cases, its design reflects significant historical themes, from the enduring image of Lincoln to the symbolism of the Union Shield. Produced in massive quantities at the Denver Mint, it continues to serve as a workhorse of the U.S. economy and a familiar presence in the hands of millions. Its legacy, however, is far larger than its size, representing unity, strength, and the continuous thread of American democratic values stretching from Lincoln's time to today. Whether viewed as a collector's item, a historical artifact, or just loose change, the 2014 D penny stands as a testament to the long-standing tradition of U.S. coinage and the deep cultural memory it carries in even the humblest of forms. Next top the United States of America 1 cent 2016 D coin, commonly known as the 2016 D Lincoln cent, is a small yet historically and culturally significant coin that embodies over a century of American numismatic tradition. It belongs to the Lincoln cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 2016 D penny continues this long-standing tradition and falls under the shield reverse design that began in 2010, making it a modern issue within the ongoing Lincoln series. Minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark located just below the year on the obverse front. This coin is a product of one of the United States Mint's most productive and historically important facilities. The Denver Mint is known for striking coins primarily for circulation in the western United States, and in 2016, it produced over 4.5 billion Lincoln cents, reflecting the high demand and ubiquitous circulation of this denomination. The obverse of the 2016 D Lincoln cent features the famous profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, whose initials VB can be seen at the truncation of Lincoln's shoulder. This design has been in use since 1909 and remains one of the longest-running coin portraits in U.S. history. Lincoln is depicted facing right, his gaze resolute and calm, symbolizing his steadfast leadership during one of America's most turbulent eras, the Civil War. Above his head arches the motto, "In God We Trust," a reflection of the United States' deeply embedded national and spiritual ethos. To the left of Lincoln is the word liberty, reinforcing the nation's foundational values. And to the right is the date 2016 accompanied by the mint mark D, signifying the Denver origin. Despite the coin's modest monetary value, the detailed engraving and symbolism of the obverse celebrate Lincoln's enduring legacy and the nation's commitment to unity, faith, and freedom. The reverse side of the 2016 D penny features a Union Shield design introduced in 2010, which replaced the previous Lincoln Memorial reverse used from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, this design includes a large heraldic shield with 13 vertical stripes representing the original 13 colonies, joined together under a single horizontal bar, symbolizing unity under a single federal government. Across the shield is a banner with the inscription 1 cent, indicating the coin's denomination, and above the shield is the inscription United States of America. Beneath the shield is a traditional national motto, E pluribus unum, which translates from Latin to out of many one. This reverse design is rich in historical symbolism, reflecting the strength and unity of the United States, and aligns well with the Lincoln theme of national cohesion and preservation of the Union. The clean and bold aesthetic of the shield reflects a modern design sensibility while still maintaining traditional heraldic influences. From a technical perspective, the 2016 D. Lincoln cent is struck from a copper-plated zinc composition, consisting of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, with a total weight of 2.5 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. This composition has been in use since 1982, when the U.S. Mint transitioned from the earlier bronze alloy due to the rising cost of copper. The coin has a plain edge and is intended for general circulation, although many collectors seek high-grade examples for inclusion in modern Lincoln cent sets. Despite being mass-produced, the 2016 D-cent can exhibit a variety of minor die varieties, errors, and doubling, which are of interest to numismatists. Some known collectible examples include off-center strikes, die cracks, and rare instances of doubling on the date or lettering. Although these are generally scarce and require magnification to detect. In terms of collectability and value, the 2016 D penny in circulated condition holds only face value 1 cent. But in uncirculated or mint state grades, especially those graded MS-67 or higher by professional services like PGS or GC, the coin can carry a small premium. This is primarily due to the difficulty in finding perfectly struck coins with no marks, as most cents are heavily handled in commerce. In mint sets or rolls issued directly by the U.S. Mint, collectors can find higher quality specimens that are more desirable. Furthermore, these coins serve an educational role in teaching young collectors about coin grading, minting processes, and American history. Although not a rare coin by any means, the 2016 D-cent remains a meaningful part of contemporary American numismatics and serves as an ongoing tribute to Abraham Lincoln's legacy. The coin also fits into a broader historical context of American coinage during the early 21st century, a period marked by modernization, digitalization of minting records, and changing public attitudes toward physical currency in an increasingly digital economy. While discussions have arisen over the years regarding the elimination of the penny due to its low purchasing power and production costs that often exceed its face value, the Lincoln cent has thus far endured, largely due to its iconic status and public sentiment. The 2016 D penny, therefore, is not just a piece of metal used in daily transactions, but a symbol of continuity, national heritage, and the lasting impact of one of America's greatest presidents. As such, it holds a quiet but persistent presence in both the pockets and hearts of millions of Americans, making it a humble yet profound artifact of everyday American life.